Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all having a good weekend. I've nearly had a day off. Did a lot of work on the computer, as you will see this morning. If you look on the website, you see a lot more fish on there. A lot of fish have come out of quarantine. We've got some small nisai from Momotaro, some nice goshki from Anginrin goshki from Minuma. I can't remember what else. Oh, and a lot of gosanki from Odakan. A lot of Isa fish that we had last year never got on the website or into the shop. They're now on the website. I did know, some of you may have noticed that last weekend I did a quick video about the auctions and it disappeared. That's because I actually made quite a big factual mistake. I got all my breeders wrong, so I just scrapped it and I thought I'd do it today. So a little bit of a drink to soften the throat a bit. That is what's known as a pre-dinner malt. For those that don't understand, that's an excuse to have a glass of malt before you actually have your Sunday roast. I should have had a glass of white wine, but this dinner's not for another half an hour yet, so that'll get them, that bottle will be gone. So back to last weekend's auctions. What a nightmare. I can honestly say I've never had, just the whole weekend was an absolute nightmare. We had 2 days where we did get a few fish at Dainichi, but the third day I just stopped bidding. It was just, not saying the fish weren't worth it, I just could not sell the fish for what they were going for. Let alone what me pay that. It's just one of those things. Auctions, and I've always said before, you have to fight your battles, and that day 3 was just a nightmare for me. Then Sunday we moved on to the breeders' auction in the south, and that was just the same. It just went fish after fish. I think I counted 200 highest bids or something like that. In my emails I had to delete. It wasn't, maybe not quite 200, but it wasn't far off of it. So I got a little bit disillusioned and I thought, oh well, let's make it 3 in a row. Popped onto Mr. Narita's auction, number 1's auction, and we won 4 fish, 2 from Sakai Co Limited and 1 from Sekaguchi. The reason you haven't heard much about them because put them on the website and they sold straight away. And a little Tancho Sankey from Kondo, couldn't resist it. It was a nice cheap one for me, so that's on the website as well. During the week there was the Tani Koi Farm auction. Not such a well-known auction, but we get some really good fish from there. And the height for me, it went on Facebook, went viral by my standards, 50 likes or something like that, and it sold within 30 seconds of me actually putting it on Facebook. First gentleman who came through and asked the price said, that's lovely, I'll have that. 55 centimetre female. In about 10 minutes I'll add the video of that onto the playlist as well, and you can make your own minds. It's a lovely fish, nice pattern, virtually all Subo Sumi, and the Kiwa and Sasha's nice. The Sashi is really starting to firm up. I think it's got to be a really nice fish in the future. And I know the guy who's bought it's going to start showing, so I hope it does well for him. So moving on now, tomorrow is the Toyota auction. That's very interesting. He started normally a higher price, I think. I can't remember now, there's so many auctions going on. Starting price for the females, but there is some lovely male fish in there. Stuff that if you fancy having a go for the All Japan Young Koi show, we can put a bid on for you. All you got to do is message me here. All I need is what the maximum price you want to pay me for everything. That's it. There's not a penny put on that. You know, it's including VAT, shipping, quarantine, everything. I can work that out as I'm bidding, and that's the way we do it. Take it or leave it, I'm afraid. We're more than fair. There's a lot of you out there that have said, oh, you know, did I get the fish? I said, yeah, and you got 60 quid change. Oh, lovely, thank you very much. And there's a lot of people that will actually state this. Can you stop bidding? No, let's go another one, Gary. No, please don't. That is too much for that fish. And the proof of that is, last year, a guy gave me, I think it was a £700 bid for a fish, and it come in at about 660, 680, whatever it was anyway. And he rang me up and the next day said, Gary, I'm really pleased with the fish. Don't get me wrong, and I'm pleased I got change. He said, but you've got 2 on your website that you won for 395, and I think they're as good, if not one of them's better than the fish I bought. I said, but that's the auctions. That's why I said to you, stop at 700. I really didn't believe the fish would sell for that in England, but again, he got caught up with auction fever. So this is why I always say to people, please, you've had a good go. I've got stuff on my website that can match this price and it's better. So it's always a hard time trying to be honest with customers and wanting to take your money. Let's face it, that's what I'm here for. I'm a koi dealer. I have to take your money. But there has to be a line that we don't cross where we just sell a fish and take someone's money. And I know there's a lot of koi tax and dealers do this and dealers do that. But there is, believe it or not, some very honest dealers, and I like to think that I'm one of them. You won't hear me coming on here belating any other dealers, even though the three of you, and I know you are now, have said some really awful things about me. I'm not going to name and shame, but I am going to repeat in my video about quarantining what was said about me, and it is pretty disgusting. The three of you want to hang your heads in. Well, I don't even want to know. But the great thing is, I get it, and I'll tell you how I hear about it from all the customers that you pee off by slagging me off, because they're all coming back to me, and I love it. So, in a way, as much as I hate you, I actually want to thank you. But that's another story. Let's get back to the auctions. So tomorrow, Toyota auction, some really nice fish in there. Some of the female kahaku are really, really stunning. I've gone up to quite a big high bid on about 5, and I've already been booted off of 3 of them. I've got a few in there as well. But some of the males are good. And there's some 2-star. There is some 2-star shower. No, not many kahaku, I believe, that are actually reasonably priced, and they're good size as well, 30, 36 cm. So have a good look through. I'm sure you've all got the link. If you're not, I posted it on Friday. Have a look through. If there's anything you want me to bid on, we can do that. I'm sitting at the computer all day tomorrow, and there's 60 people turn up at the shop and they'll want to buy fish off me. Then the auction will be turned off and cancelled in my mind. No, not really. Of course it won't be. But have a think through, think what you want to pay for the fish. It's a great bit of fun. I enjoy it. I know a lot of my customers enjoy it. So just give me a ring if you want to put a bid, or message me on Facebook or email me as someone else did yesterday. Okay, guys, have a good evening. I hope you've all had a good weekend. I nearly had a day off. As I said, I did some work this morning. Got out on the scooter for a couple of hours. That chased away some blues, I can tell you. I really did enjoy that. Took myself up to Box Hill, the local... I think it's part of the North Downs, and there's a brand new pie and mash shop up there. So Sue's disgusting. I had pie and mash without only one pie and one just a small serving for me. I was just thinking about my Sunday dinner. So whatever you've done, have a good day, and catch up with you soon. In about 5 minutes, the Tani video of the Sankey will appear on the playlist. So have a look at that. Hope you enjoy it. Cheers. Good night, everyone.